All right, coming up on today's show, the Boston Sports Post official college football preview. First, I just want to make one quick point to get this episode started. I haven't played video games in years, but it is still a damn shame they don't make a college football video game. Screw you, Ed O'Bannon. That was the best game on the market. This game might have been the best game of all time. Anyway, as far as this season goes, three things that interest me the most. Number one, Michigan. I'm a big Jim Harbaugh fan. He's been a little bit under the gun. His seat is a little bit warm. I don't think it should be, but it's a little bit warm because of his inability to beat Ohio State, his inability to make the playoff. They have the new quarterback this year, a transfer from Ole Miss named Shea Patterson. I want to see how Michigan performs this year. They start the season at Notre Dame. I love that juicy matchup. Michigan interests me. Number two, Alabama, defending national champions. I remember saying in the past, imagine if Nick Saban had an Andrew Luck type quarterback. I mean, his teams are always dominant. And who have his quarterbacks been? Greg McElroy, John Parker Wilson, AJ McCarron, and then of course Jalen Hurts. Now he's got Tua Tagovailoa. Kid's a 5-1 bet to win the Heisman. Not the strongest arm of all time, but very accurate. Feels like he's got some QB savvy. We also saw him rescue the national title game for Alabama. This could be Saban's best quarterback since coming to Tuscaloosa. How good they can be is interesting to me. Number three, Boston College. The Boston College Eagles.
Can I have your thoughts on BC Notre Dame? Let's go Eagles. We want more.
No, I don't want anything.
What do you think of the game?
I don't care.
They returned 16 starters. They have Clemson at home. They have Miami at home. A.J. Dillon is their best running back, maybe since Will Green back 15, 17 years ago. I think BC has a chance to comfortably get into the top 25 this year. And from a local perspective, that interests me. All right, here we go. College football playoff picks. The top seed, Alabama. Great defense as usual. Tua Tagovailoa. Number two, Clemson. Check out their defensive line. First round draft picks up and down. Dabo Swinney's one of the best coaches in the country. I go Clemson number two. Number three, I go Georgia. Kirby Smart on defense. Jake Fromm on offense. I know that's two SEC teams, but the committee has seemed committed to putting the best teams in. I think Georgia will be one of the three best teams in. And number four, Michigan. I'm going Michigan. Like I said, I'm a Jim Harbaugh believer. He beat Brady and Belichick in Foxborough on Sunday Night Football. He was able to slay the Seattle Seahawks once when they were at the height of their powers. He turned a Stanford program around. Now, the one thing that worries me about Michigan, their games this year at Michigan State, at Ohio State. I don't love that, but you got to make the playoffs sometime. I don't care where you play. I'm putting Michigan as the 4 seed this year in the playoff. All right, take your pick. Which Heisman Trophy winner was the bigger bust in the NFL? Eric Crouch or Jason White? This question really isn't fair. Both were unbelievable busts. Eric Crouch at least made the NFL. He was a third-round pick. They wanted him to play receiver. He didn't want to play receiver. He ended up in NFL Europe. I don't even know if he played in an NFL game. Converted to safety. Never heard his name again. Jason White didn't even get drafted into the NFL. Got a tryout. Got a cup of coffee. Both were equally huge busts. All right, final take your pick. Which is the better all-time team? The 2001 Miami Hurricanes or the 2005 Texas Longhorns? I'm never going to go against that Miami team. The number of NFL players, NFL Pro Bowlers they had on that team was unprecedented. You had Vince Wilfork as a backup. But Texas in 05 did have the quarterback edge with Vince Young. That team went to Ohio State and won in prime time. Then beat an all-time great USC team that was coming off a national championship. I go with Miami. Ken Dorsey, a quarterback, was good enough to get the win for them. It is dangerous going against what Vince Young and a good Texas defense would be able to do. I still have to go with Miami and all that NFL talent. All right, my lock of the day, Michigan at Notre Dame on Saturday night. I'm taking the under in this game, under 46.5. I don't see this game being a shootout. I have a lot of confidence in Don Brown, Michigan defensive coordinator. Notre Dame not known for having a high-flying arena ball type offense. I don't think Michigan explodes offensively. I think they stay under 46.5 points. That's my lock of the day. Have a good weekend.
Well, as you know, I'm not on Snapface and all that, so I don't really get those.